Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about the importance of space and how to maintain a healthy space without losing the one you love. My name is Coach Clems. Stick with me to the end of this video. 1. Introduction of the importance of balance in relationships. Have you ever noticed that sometimes in relationships, the connection between you and your partner starts to feel distant? You look at each other, and there's this silence. A space between you that wasn't there before. It feels awkward, maybe even uncomfortable. And you find yourself wondering, what's going on? Did I do something wrong? It's normal to wonder if something's wrong when things start to feel quieter than usual. But here's the thing. Silence in a relationship isn't necessarily a bad sign. In fact, it can be an opportunity for growth, both individually and as a couple. Today, we're going to talk about how to respect your partner's need for space without losing the connection you've built. I'm going to share how to manage that delicate balance between silence and staying emotionally connected, so you can strengthen your relationship even when it feels like it's drifting apart. If you're wondering how much space is too much, or if you've been struggling with emotional distance, you're in the right place. 2. Why space is essential for a healthy relationship. So why is space so important in a relationship? Well, first and foremost, space allows for personal growth. And here's the thing, not every moment of your relationship should be about constant togetherness. Sometimes, people need to reflect, process, or just take a breather from the demands of daily life. Without space, it can feel like you're both constantly relying on each other for emotional fulfillment, which can lead to burnout. Think about it. You're both still individual people, and that's okay. In fact, when you have the time and space to grow as individuals, you come back to the relationship with more to offer. When you give each other space, you create a healthy environment where both partners can recharge. And when you both feel recharged, you're better equipped to offer each other more emotionally and strengthen your bond. So space isn't a sign of growing apart. It's a sign that you care enough to ensure the relationship stays healthy. 3. Signs she needs space without feeling rejected. Now, let's talk about the signs that your partner might need space. It's easy to misinterpret these signs, especially when emotions are running high, but understanding them will help you navigate this delicate situation without feeling rejected. Sign number 1. Increased silence. If she's becoming quieter or more distant, it doesn't necessarily mean she's upset. It could simply mean she's processing something or needs a bit of time alone. Silence is not always a bad thing. It can be a sign that she's just needing a moment to breathe. Sign number 2. Emotional withdrawal. Sometimes a partner may start pulling back emotionally, and this could be a clue that she needs space. She might not be sharing as much with you, or she may seem distracted. This doesn't mean she's falling out of love, just that she needs a moment to herself. Sign number 3. Needing time alone. It's normal to want alone time. And if she's spending more time with friends, focusing on her hobbies, or just needing some solitude, it's not a sign of a breakup. It's a sign of her needing to recharge. Sign number 4. Subtle behavioral changes. You might notice she's not as affectionate or engaging as she once was. Again, don't take this personally. People go through phases where they need emotional space, and it's important to respect that. 4. The importance of respecting her space without losing her. So how do you respect her space without losing her? It all comes down to trust and understanding. Here's the thing. Respecting her space doesn't mean emotionally withdrawing yourself. It's about recognizing that she needs a bit of time and distance, but the relationship is still important to her. Don't take it personally. When she asks for space or seems distant, it's easy to jump to conclusions, right? Is she pulling away from me? But the truth is, it's not about you. Space is often a personal need, not a reflection of dissatisfaction in the relationship. When she needs space, it's usually about her recharging, not her distancing herself from you. Trusting the process. This is where trust comes in. Trust that this space is a healthy part of your relationship, and that it doesn't mean the end. It's just a moment for both of you to catch your breath, and when she's ready, she'll return with more energy and emotional availability. The key is not to panic or overthink. 5. How to handle your own emotions during this time. It's tough when you're left wondering what's going on in your relationship. You're probably asking yourself, why is she so quiet? Or, am I doing something wrong? The fear of losing her can creep in, and it can feel overwhelming. But here's the secret. When she needs space, that's not the time to spiral into self-doubt. Resist the urge to seek reassurance. You might be tempted to text her, ask if she's okay, or seek constant reassurance. But constantly checking in can create more pressure and anxiety. Give her the space she needs. Use this time to focus on yourself and your emotional well-being. Managing the fear of losing her. It's easy to let fear take over, especially when silence feels like rejection. But understand this, fear will only cause more distance. Trust in the strength of your relationship. Space isn't a threat, it's a healthy part of it. It's about having faith in each other, in the relationship itself, and in the future you're building together. 6. What to do during her space. How to stay connected while giving her room. So what can you do during this time of space? How do you stay connected without suffocating her? Here are a few ideas. Stay present, but don't push. It's important to remain emotionally available. You don't need to disappear completely, but avoid overwhelming her with messages or demands for attention. Instead, let her know you're there when she's ready. A thoughtful text or a simple, "I'm thinking of you," can go a long way in maintaining that connection without being intrusive. Focus on yourself. Use this time wisely to grow as an individual. Dive into your hobbies, catch up with friends, or work on your personal goals. The more fulfilled you are, the more you'll bring to the relationship when the space is over. Create room for reconnection. When the time feels right, find a natural way to reconnect. You don't need to force anything. Let her come back to you when she's ready. When she does, be ready to listen, to understand, and to meet her halfway. 7. How to reconnect after the space has been given. After giving her the space she needed, the time will come to reconnect. So how do you do that without rushing? Let's take it one step at a time. Gauge her readiness. When she's ready to reconnect, you'll see signs: more communication, more openness, or even small gestures of affection. You'll know when she's ready. Have a heart-to-heart. When the time feels right, have a vulnerable conversation. Discuss how the space made you both feel. Share your emotions, listen to hers, and reconnect on a deeper level. This will create a stronger bond between you. Small acts of affection. After some time apart, it's the small, thoughtful gestures that make the difference. Whether it's a sweet compliment, planning a casual date, or just spending time together, these acts will reignite that spark of connection. 8. When space turns into a bigger issue, seeking professional help. Sometimes the need for space isn't just about personal recharge. It can be a sign of deeper issues. If the space continues to create distance, it might be time to seek professional help. Couples therapy. Don't hesitate to reach out to a therapist or relationship coach. Therapy can help you understand the underlying causes of emotional distance and teach you both how to communicate better and strengthen your bond. Self-reflection. It might also help to reflect on your own emotional needs. Maybe there's something within you that's contributing to the distance. Self-awareness is key in any relationship. 9. Conclusion. How to maintain a healthy balance of space and connection. In conclusion, the key to a healthy relationship is finding a balance between closeness and space. Respecting each other's need for space isn't about emotional withdrawal, it's about strengthening your connection by respecting boundaries and focusing on growth, both together and individually. Remember, a relationship is a partnership, not a dependency. With trust, communication, and a little patience, you can navigate the space without losing the bond that makes your relationship special. Thank you for joining me today. Leave your thoughts in the comments and share your own experiences with balancing space and connection. I'd love to hear how you handle it in your relationship.